Like I said, I'm Kayla Nicole Lemke by birth. That's my name, my birth certificate, born to John and Sandra Lemke. Since I had been an adult and I started suffering my family's thoughts, I made a guide a lot about being married. Multiple manipulators are standing around my life in conspiracy to it. That it equates other things, including the professional fields that work through my mental health diagnosis and my whoever else. I'm an adult with their own life, and they conspire outside of their time in my life to my life, oftentimes manipulating that it has features that it doesn't, that I have problems, mental health diagnosis I don't. This seems to be somebody's consistent focus because they seem to have a constant jealousy thing with my validity, oftentimes conspiring that something else is needed to conspire to this manipulated, whatever other thing. Um, they may, like I said, going back into childhood, put features to my life of things that I never did, and into my backgrounds, my situations to collaborate. They went into other things. These manipulators, it's including professionals, have tried to build stories and cases on my life with other people in society, even court cases outside of their time in my life, it seems, including the professionals that work with my mental health diagnosis. They've tried to collaborate with getting stays on me out of false pretense through my mental health diagnosis. While person living life, they've looked into evidences that do that. They literally collaborate that, try to manipulate that I had features it didn't, and they may take things that I do and turn it into other things when it could have been challenging a situation, such as like maybe challenging an animal in some lighter way. Also, they put in features of me having a bad attitude back in childhood that I didn't have, to collaborate that I had ill intents as well. Oftentimes putting some bad attitude to my life that I never had. They look into evidences to be able to manipulate. They go into other things. Oftentimes they're adding evidences onto the platforms or backgrounds of my life, or features or things to collaborate my instances went into other things. It could be a situation. They may just blatantly put it into other things at any given point in time in life to conspire my life had features it didn't, or to be able to manipulate that. Multiple people have been in conspiracy to this in my life since I've been an adult, where I'm just a person living her life. And an adult with their own life, they seem to have a constant jealousy thing with me, have a constant interest with something else in or out validating me on their own complex, where my life doesn't pertain to these people. It's been a constant focus since I've been an adult, instead of people just living for them and me for me. These people have a consistent, multiple people have had a thing with something else being more valid than me, where I'm not even counting. And they've had an issue with what I was to my family's house, where I'm not even personal with these people. They seem to conspire in my adulthood through my place in my family's house, where I'm just an adult living her own life. And